What's going on, Spartans? It's the Mad Greek here. Well, today was not a good day. Was one of the worst in a while for sure. I hit my daily loss limit and I ended the session down around 1,300 bucks. Not going to sugarcoat it, guys. I definitely was on tilt. Let me walk you through exactly what happened. Before we begin, if you guys can take a quick moment to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel, that would help the YouTube algorithm get my content out to more traders. Thank you. I really do appreciate that. So what happened? Well, where do we start? Down in this area here, a little tug of war. I think I took a couple of trades in here. Nothing crazy. Got chopped up in here a little bit. There's just a lot of chop, right? There's no continuation, right? We're going down. We go whipsaw back up. We go down. You're thinking you're going to break these lows. That doesn't happen. You go back up. But honestly, I didn't get too damaged up in here. The day started pretty normally. I had my key levels marked. I had my plan. I knew the setups that I wanted, but like I said early on here, I took a couple of losses, threw me off a little bit in here. So instead of slowing down, what did I do? I sped up. Instead of waiting for A plus setups, I started forcing trades. That's where things more or less went sideways, right? This is, I love playing the break and retest of key levels. So I had marked this level out. We had a lot of resistance. We can go all the way back to the 30-minute chart here, and you'll see like a lot of reactions up and around this level. So I had this one marked and I was waiting for it to break and to either fail or to break and retest. So we did break. We did retest in here. I actually was away from my desk at this time. I had stepped away briefly. I had come back in around here. And I thought, well, we've broken. We've retested. We're coming up. We should make new highs. So I started adding in around this candle, which is that 155 candle. Yeah, so started adding some contracts to go long, started pulling back, added some more, started pulling back, added some more, and the rest is history. Blew up, well, didn't blow up the account yet. We did hit the daily loss limit, so automatically I had to stop trading right in here. And that was just too much size. Averaging down, averaging down, averaging down, and boom, that's how you do eventually blow accounts. And what I'm really frustrated about is I know my setups. I know that unless this level breaks completely and there's a confirmation underneath it, there's no reason to stop out. I stopped out because the platform stopped me out because I had too much size. But if I had proper size up in here, I could have withstood this drawdown, and ultimately up we went, right, and I would have been right on the trade. So that's really frustrating. When frustration kicks in, you're not charting anymore. You're trading off emotions, and every trader knows that that's the fastest way to essentially bleed out. So let's talk about what I learned today. Well, number one, I need to respect my emotional cues the same way that I respect my technicals. If I feel that frustration boiling and building up inside, the best thing to do is just step away. So up in here, coming back, getting so frustrated that I missed that initial retest, trying to get into it here. Probably not level-headed, and yeah, not the best way to go about it. The other thing that will kill you faster than anything is not respecting the ATR. Average true range will tell you, what the range is, and I wasn't even looking at it. I was so blinded, trying to get back some losses here, trying to get in on this move here because I was late and not looking at the range, adding too much. Had I knew what the ATR was, I would have probably had a lot less size. Could have waited here until we either completely broke and stopped out down here, or just held it. But I just couldn't survive it. The other thing you learn in this journey is that every trader deals with tilt. Every trader hits their limit, and no matter how we respond, how we adjust, ultimately it's how we come back the next day. So we look at the Tradeify account. There she is, $1,315 loss, which wipes away essentially all these green days wiped away, right? So super frustrating. How are we going to get that back? What's the plan? Well, the plan is to reset mentally. We're going to have to trade small over the next couple of days, get back to reading the price action properly, and most importantly, we're going to stick to the process. That's it, guys. I wanted to show you that trading can be very difficult. Even though you're right, you could still be on the wrong side of the trade, based on being oversized, based on your emotions. If you guys took some losses today, you're not alone. We recover, we learn, and we get better. That's it. I'll see you in the next recap. Stay disciplined.